will. Let's go to a lover. Let's go to a husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. That's probably some of the most difficult type of relationship understandings that we have. When we pray for our partner, we have to pray not for what we want from our partner, but for the highest good of the relationship. Do not pray for tomorrow. Pray in the moment. In the moment. I am here in this moment for the quality of this relationship at this time. Not make sure we're still together 15 years from now. No. That's irrelevant. What is relevant is the moment in the speaking, the moment in the lovemaking, the moment in the quiet peacefulness of the relationship. That's what's important. We must always watch our mind chatter in relationships. And when we pray, we have to be careful that we're not trying to force what we want onto the other person so we can feel better about who they are to us. Because we think that if they are everything we need them to be, we then become validated. No, it's not true. They need to be who they are, you need to be who you are, and you need to find a place in the middle to be together. If this person comes over here and does everything you want them to do, or you come over here and do everything they want you to do, what happens? We lose the individuality. We lose what actually drew us to them, because opposites attract. Sames do not attract. Opposites attract. Someone should always sort of be your counterbalance. Like, I have a dear friend who's really ditzy, and she's always way up here, and it's nobody in the room. And she's always up here, and she's always going crazy, and she's always running around, and she's always blaming everybody else for her problems. The problem's her. And she has a terrible time in relationships, but she doesn't get that she's the problem. Okay? So relationships are so important. And when we pray in and for our relationships, we have to remove the words, I need. We have to say, I'm available for what is the best, what is the highest good in this relationship. And folks, for the love of heaven, if you are longing for someone, and that someone does not respond, we all know what that feels like. All of us do. Stop trying to pray to make something work that doesn't work. There will be another bus along, another train along with another relationship, because Spirit will not allow you to fail your Dharma because somebody else couldn't get to the table. And there are times, children, when we're supposed to do a soul crossing with someone, and we arrive at the table, and we see them over here, running around over here, and we set a place for them at our table, and they still keep running around. They come over and look at our table and say, gee, that's a nice setting. But they keep going away. What do you do? What do you pray for at that point? You let them go. You say, I have done all I can do with this issue. Please take this issue, again you state the issue, and do that which is best for them and for me, to my highest good always. And sometimes, children, that means that you have to turn loose of any expectations of that person. Because remember what we talked about last night, that expectations are limitations. So it's really hard when you're also in a relationship, and no matter what you do with the relationship, it just doesn't seem to work. You can't find commonality. You can't find a purpose or a reason. And you're fighting and you're arguing with each other and throwing names at each other. Oh my goodness, children, don't do that. That's the person you fell in love with. Why are you hurting them? Why are you calling them names? Why do you say you're breaking my heart? Why do you say that? Don't you get it? There's no there anymore? You did some soul crossing, you got together for whatever the lesson was, you were mirrors for each other. And sometimes, in our greatest pain, What we forget is that other person, without meaning to, showed us our capacity to love. And you couldn't buy that, kids. That's worth its weight in gold. So the more you hurt, the finer is the quality of your love. So when something doesn't work, when it appears not to work, bless it, love it, say thank you. Someone asked me the other day, how do I say goodbye to someone I've loved for 25 years? And they've loved me for 25. How do we do that? What do we say? We say, thank you. Thank you for an incredible time. Thank you for all the lessons you've allowed me to teach you and you've taught me. Thank you for these beautiful children which will be in our life for the rest of our life. Thank you for allowing me to be me. I understand that there is no more life force energy in the relationship, and I understand it's time to go. We have some of the human stuff that we got to deal with. Money, houses, all that stuff. But if you set about that path also, and get on that path of love and light without hurting the other person, right action takes over, it all gets resolved. We have a tendency, being in human form, in order to ease the pain, to make the other person the victim. Pardon me. We become the victim, I'm so sorry. We make ourselves the victim and the other person the enemy. The other person hurt us. The other person did this to us. We call our girlfriends, our boyfriends. We start telling people, oh, this is a horrible person. And I will look at that person and say, didn't you marry that person? Didn't you love that person all those years? Why are you saying these things about that person? Well, this isn't the person I married. No, and neither are you. Be grateful for every moment you're in a relationship and every moment you're not. Because there's a reason for each one of those things. Okay? Now, when Spirit looks at us and when we're sending out our prayer, remember that all our prayers currently are being magnified by the Spirit and the universe. So this afternoon after the class, sit down. Tell Spirit what you would like in the way of relationships, what experience you would like. Turn loose of what doesn't work anymore and get prepared for what is going to work. If you're by yourself right now, oh, please value the experience with yourself. It's so important. You can't love someone if you can't give them someone. So if you don't know you and you don't know the love of you, you can't give that to someone. It's a one-sided relationship. So when you come out of a relationship with someone, go into the relationship with yourself. You are the gift. You are the gift to you. No relationship you will ever be in will give you more than you. You will never spend more time with anyone but you. You will never eat more meals with anyone but you. You are the greatest gift that God ever gave you. And from time to time, God will send someone who has agreed to come through your life at a certain time to help you to manifest the human contact of love. But you want to be certain that you have found you. I want to talk about a special relationship that I want you to pray to and for, and that's yourself. I want you to sit down, ask Spirit, get a picture of yourself, put it to your chest, and say, I really would like the experience of knowing this person. Then look at your picture. I'm not quite certain who this person is, but I'm asking you to help clear the fog, to help clear the debris, so that I might best come to know and love this person. Above all things, this is the most important thing in my life. And I want to get to know this person. And you will be utterly amazed at the smile on God's face. Just picture little happy faces all around you. Spirit, little happy faces. Because the truth of the matter is, that's what you came for. Not Mary Jane or Sammy Joe. You came for you. Nobody else. Relationships are great. We all have them. We all have joy in them. We all have appearances of pain in them. That's the humanness of it. But we're here for us, not for somebody else. Okay?